Hey guys, John Loxley here. So today I want to show you guys Earth Defense Force 4.1, The Shadow of New Despair. Now, I'd already made an episode about Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon, which I believe was released in 2011. This one used to be called Earth Defense Force 2025, which was released in 2013 for the PS3, and then it got remastered and released as 4.1, also for the PC in 2015. So this is the PC port of a remaster of a mainline Earth Defense Force series. And my brother and I played this after completing Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon 3 times. We beat that one on every difficulty setting. And then we're like, you know, we need more. We need more. So let's go to Earth Defense Force 4.1. And this is enough of a culture shock that my brother basically was like, F this, I'm uninstalling and refunding it right now. And he did. And I'll show you why. So first off, if you've seen the other video, this, and you're new to the Earth Defense Force series, as I am, essentially, you could tell just from the title screen how different it is. Also, I want to show you something. You see that? No? My mouse is not appearing on the screen. That's one of the things about the port, and why I say it's not a bad port. It is borderline bad. It's borderline bad because you have no mouse control. It's kind of assuming you're going to use a controller to the point where your mouse doesn't even show up. You don't really have a mouse. So here, I'll click. You'll use a keyboard and mouse. Like, it's not even translated quite right. It's off. So I'm just clicking. I'm not using a controller or anything at all. I'm just using the mouse at this point. Game supports an autosave feature. Okay. So still no mouse, but moving the mouse up and down selects the different things. So we're going to select my save file, and then you can already kind of tell. We'll go to mission mode. Select the number of players. 2-player split screen, which that's cool. I don't think the original, or I don't think the previous one, Insect Armageddon, I don't think that had split screen co-op. I could be wrong. Pretty sure it didn't. So the fact that this does, that's kind of cool. I'm not going to use that. You know, if my brother's going to show up, then we're each going to have our own copies. He's going to sit over there on the couch with his laptop, and I'm going to sit, you know, at my desk, and we'll play that way. So 1 player. And this is kind of what I mean. I mean, you can see it, and it's just, you know, like class equipment. I'll show you guys the weapons real fast. This is more like as far as I could tell, you don't have levels in this. It's just your armor, which is your health, essentially. And you increase that by picking up armor boxes during the level itself. And I'll show you those. You get new weapons in the same way. Sometimes killing enemies will drop weapon boxes. And provided you pick them up before the last enemy is killed, you get whatever weapon it is. Now, it might be the same weapon you've already gotten, in which case you're out of luck.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Yep. And it's this kind of weird... I mean, it's definitely Japanese, right? Because the how this works is it's more sideways, and it scrolls sideways, and that's just kind of... It's kind of awkward. It just feels awkward. On the plus side, I mean, if you look at assault rifles, each one is different. So that's kind of cool. At least you have a different skin. My outfit is stupid, though. I'm sorry. And changing color, I only get like 2 colors, and it's the black and the green. So changing colors of the highlights. Basically, my helmet and that green stripe. That's more or less it. Like, I'll show you, right? So there you go. The armor, the stripe in the middle of the helmet, and the helmet itself You know, I guess, I mean, whatever. Adjust armor. Right, why would I do that? You know? Why would I handicap myself? I don't know. At least the escape key works, so I can go back. So we'll start the mission.
Select a mission.
Now I've heard there's 80 missions, or maybe 90. The previous one that I played, Insect Armageddon, had 15. And there's a difference, right? These are, well, I'll show you number 2. Number 2, we basically run down a street and shoot everything on it, and that's the end of the mission. It took, I just did it as like a recording test. Took me 5 minutes. This time maybe a bit more, but now one thing that is kind of cool is they show you like Ranger, right? So the first 3 little boxes are ticked. That means I've completed on the first 3 out of 5 difficulties. I am a bit annoyed that, like say this one, I've completed on normal. Easy isn't also checked off. That kind of annoys me a little bit.
The higher the difficulty, the better the item drops.
Right. So you get better quality drops on even harder difficulties, and they are hard. You know, I think hard like triples the amount of damage that enemies take, or amount of health they have. I don't know, we'll see. I'll try hard. Alright, so the little tips. I'm gonna see, already this is set in Japan. The previous one, being made by America, was set in Detroit. And it also has this like shiny, glowy anime style look, which isn't bad. It's not bad, but it is very different. It is very different. Also, the enemy or the citizens will get in the way, so you can shoot and they will get shot by you. So yeah, it's just different, just very different. The enemies also, I don't know if you can see them. I mean, obviously you can see them. I don't know how well you can see them. They are all the same color, which isn't bad, but it's like a flat. They don't look finished. They look like placeholder models. Right? At least the insects in Insect Armageddon, like the basic ant, they were different colors. They looked, you know, kind of textured. I don't need that first aid. Also, no run button. You know how you move quickly in this game? Like that. If you're going forward and you hit the spacebar, you jump. If you're going sideways and you hit the spacebar, you roll. If you're going like forward, so as long as any kind of sideways movement, you roll as well. So that's, you know. I'll shoot you dead.
Situation report. Citizens are being attacked by giant insects. Attack the giant insects and save the citizens.
See, it feels very...
Yes. I'm the Ravager researcher, O'Hara.
Yes.
I would like to offer advice to the soldiers. After examining dead giant insects, I found something surprising. 7 years, they have evolved and grown stronger. They are covered by a stronger shell and cannot be killed easily. But it is not a problem. EDF's equipment has also grown stronger in 7 years. You can definitely beat the evolved giant insects. I wish you luck in battle.
See, this is in the previous video where I was going over Insect Armageddon. I talked about how this feels far more Japanese. It's...
The giant insects is stronger and more violent than ever before. We can't do this by ourselves. Ranger 16, you're supposed to be trained in fighting giant insects. Hold your ground.
This really feels... It feels a lot like you know, say the Godzilla movies made by Japan versus the ones that are made by America. Or, I mean, this has a really, like, goofy feel, which isn't bad. I don't mind it, but it is very, very different culturally than Insect Armageddon. Insect Armageddon is more straight-faced. You know, like it's not goofy, campy, if you will. This is very campy. This feels like Metal Gear Solid levels of camp. And like I said, that's not bad. It's just different. But also the fact, you know, there are flaws, right? Like the fact that you have to pick up all the weapon and item boxes that you want before the last enemy, which I think is that one, gets killed. That red, that guy right there. Before he gets killed, you want to pick up all the armor and stuff that you can. Because as soon as it's dead, that's it.
The giant insects evolved. They can't fly, so we can destroy them with an air attack. If the wing divers
yeah, that's it.
Down, we can win.
So, yeah, that's the mission. Very short compared to Insect Armageddon. Oh, hey, but I got some new... You know what, let's check those out. And the armor raises strength 13. It's a little weird as well, because not... Like, 13 armor doesn't actually correspond to 13 armor. My class... I think my class gets about half of that, so I'll probably have, like, about 6 points of armor now. There's other classes that get more, other classes that get less. Let's just, you know, I'm kind of curious. Let's check the...
Choose a class. Wing diver.
Also,
Air raider.
all these different classes,
Aerial spotter.
they have their own
Heavy air raider.
armor
Wing
levels
diver.
and weapon
Ranger.
levels. So the stuff that I pick up
Special forces
is just for the Ranger. So he's at 278 for the armor. Wing Diver's 150, Air Raider's 200, Fencer 250. They have to level themselves. I think the levels are unlocked. Levels being, you know, the stages. But no new weapons, no new armor.
Choose loadout. Rangers
So-
can equip 2 weapons.
Sniper rifle, rocket launcher. I don't know. I mean, I'm basically fine with all this stuff. Special weapons, firecracker, bound gun, bullets that ricochet off walls, proto reverser, reverse gun. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with the ones that I got. You know, these seem decent. But that's, I mean, that's this. It's that's Earth Defense Force 4.1. It is very ungraceful and very Japanese. I'm okay with it. You know, I'm gonna play more of it, but my brother was super thrown off and refunded it immediately. So I don't know. It's probably fun in co-op. You know, if you know what? Hang on. Let's yeah. Online mission mode, right? Let me show you this.
The lobby. Here you can join rooms with other players. You can also create your own rooms and invite others to play.
See, this is what I mean. Like, what is this? Like, okay, so this is up and down. I moved my mouse left. And this is... Like, I can't even scroll. We'll ignore the room name for that one, because I don't think Javier is going to get any of that. But, I mean, look at it. It is so ugly. As someone that has done, like, interface design, it is just... Like, it is not... It's horrible. It is horrible. Mission name, you do not have this content. That's probably some of the DLC. That's okay. But I mean, look at it. Nothing stands out. It's just all the same. Yeah, just friendly fire and errors permitted. What does that mean? So yeah, you know, I'm not going to recommend this, but at the same time, I'm not going to recommend against it. I just haven't played it enough, and you know, you've kind of seen about as much as I have. It's just the interface is terrible. The port is super ungraceful to the like borderline bad. But aside from that, the game itself seems kind of goofy and campy. It is grindy. I think that's what I'm picking up, is that it's grindy, which is okay if that's something that you guys are interested in. But you know, just take it with a grain of salt, I suppose. And that's all for today. Hopefully, your guys. I mean, man, I don't even know what to say about this. Thank you guys for watching. I guess, you know, thank you guys for your time and attention. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was at least semi-informative. I mean, I can't really show a lot, but even so, I think there's enough just in the basic, you know, setup to at least get the general gist of it. Whereas I highly recommended EDF Insect Armageddon. This, you know, maybe take a chance on it. Now, something else is that I haven't even played it. You know, my buddy played a little bit of it. The Wing Diver something, the DLC. One of the DLCs is a shmup, you know, shoot 'em up, kind of like Gradius, or I haven't even played any of the like a Bullet Hell, where it's like a top down, you're moving your little ship around, except your ship is the Wing Diver in this case. Like, this is the kind of zany Japanese wackiness that I'm kind of, that I mean, it's just very different. And that, like I said, it's not bad, but it definitely requires a bit more of you have to be willing to take it in stride, I guess. So that's all for today. Thank you guys again for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious. Did you play this game? Did you like it? Have you played Insect Armageddon? Did you like that one? I have no... Yeah, I don't know. This game is so different from Insect Armageddon. I'm kind of at a loss for words a little bit, but yeah, so that's all. Wow, I can't even talk. I'm just... My brain is overheating. Anyway, I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, guys, take care.